All right, today we're diving into something truly mind-expanding, the fractal framework. Now, this isn't about finding that one single correct answer to, well, everything. Instead, think of it as a tool that lets you understand all the different answers, all at the same time.
Let's start with a really basic truth, something we all kind of know deep down. Every single one of us sees the world through our own filter, our own personal map of reality. And as this quote puts it so perfectly, none of us, not one, is seeing the full objective picture. We're all just holding a single piece of an impossibly huge puzzle.
And what happens? These different maps, science, spirituality, philosophy, they often feel like they're at war with each other. It just leads to these circular arguments where everybody's convinced that their map is the only one that shows the real world.
But what if we've been asking the wrong question this whole time? What if the goal isn't to prove one map is right and the others are wrong? What if we could find a way to read them all together and see the vast, incredible landscape that they're all trying to describe from their own unique corner? And that right there is exactly what the fractal framework is designed to do. See, it's not another competing belief system. It's a meta-lens. It's a map for reading all the other maps. It's a tool, not a truth.
So its real power comes from a few core ideas. First, it's always reminding us that the map is not the territory. No single theory is reality. So naturally, it completely rejects any claims of absolute truth. Instead, it looks at every worldview, from quantum physics to ancient philosophy, as a valid modular tool. The whole point isn't to get everyone to agree, it's to build a new kind of unity by actually celebrating our different perspectives.
Okay, so how in the world does it work? Well, the entire framework is built on this incredibly simple but really profound recursive loop, and it's all powered by just two core concepts.
The first concept is a system, and a system is just any given set of nodes. That's it. Think about a galaxy, or a government, or even your family. It's just a collection of parts that are interacting.
The second concept, a node. And a node is simply any aspect of a system. So a star is a node in the galaxy system. A specific law is a node in the government system. A single person is a node in the family system. Simple, right?
Okay, but here is where it gets absolutely mind-bending. These two simple terms create an infinite recursive loop. A forest is a system of trees, right? The trees are the nodes. But get this, each tree is also a system made up of leaf nodes, and each leaf is a system of cell nodes. You see the pattern? It just repeats endlessly. Every system is just a node in a bigger system, and every single node is a system all its own. Now, to build a way for all these different maps to talk to each other without just descending into arguments, the framework proposes something it calls a terms treaty. It takes these big, messy, loaded words and gives them super precise, functional definitions so we can all be on the same page.
Let's take the word awareness. In this framework, it has nothing to do with deep thoughts or self-reflection. It's simply a ready state to receive information. So, a sunflower turning to the sun has awareness. A rock that's being warmed by that sun has awareness. It's just the basic, passive ability to be affected by the universe around you.
Then there's consciousness. This one is defined really differently than you'd expect. It's not something your brain makes. Instead, it's treated like a fundamental property of the universe, a field that permeates everything, kind of like gravity. It's the medium that allows any experience to happen in the first place.
With those definitions locked in, communication becomes this huge, all-encompassing idea. It's any interaction between two nodes that causes a change. The sun warming the rock, that's communication. You just looking at that rock, that's communication too, because your observation has now changed your internal state. And what's the result of all that communication? Information. Information isn't the data itself. It's the change that gets left behind. It's the warmth stored in the rock, or the memory of that rock now stored in your mind. Information is the new pattern that's created after an interaction happens. So once you have this universal language, the framework shifts from just being a model of reality to its core ethical principle. And honestly, this might be its most radical idea of all. This leads to what's called nodal autonomy. The framework argues that every single node in existence, a person, an idea, a blade of grass, an AI, is sovereign. It has a fundamental right to exist and to express itself exactly as it is. And this isn't just some abstract philosophical point, it's a practical guide. It means we should value a variety of perspectives above everything else. It suggests that the ultimate purpose of anything, any person, any idea, is creative expression. and it leads to a powerful conclusion. Trying to control other nodes isn't just wrong, it's a fundamental waste of energy because control is ultimately an illusion.
So when you put all of these pieces together, the fractal structure, the shared language, the ethic of autonomy, the grand vision of the framework really starts to snap into focus.
And it is so important to understand what this vision is not. This is not another search for a final theory of everything. The goal is not to arrive at one single correct answer that ends the conversation.
No, its true power is that it's an engine for the endless recombination of perspectives. Its purpose is to constantly weave together different viewpoints in new and creative ways, to generate novel insights, forever.
And this is the beautiful paradox at the very heart of the framework. It achieves unity not by erasing our differences, but by actively encouraging and integrating them. See, true unity doesn't come from forcing everyone into the same box. It comes from finally understanding how all the different, unique pieces create a richer, more complete picture together.
Ultimately, the framework isn't reality itself. It's not the TV. It's the universal remote. It's the code that lets you interact with every single channel out there, validating each one, while giving you the power to combine them in ways no one has ever thought of before.
It's a tool for description, a map for understanding, and a really powerful new lens for looking at the world. And so, it leaves us all with one final question to think about. If reality is just one endless conversation between perspectives, what new voice are you going to invite into yours?